So, before I shoot my session for today, I just want to share something that I feel like will be very helpful to others as well. And just to clarify some things that I feel like people don't get it right, and sometimes people get the wrong notions. I don't know if this is my corrective action. So, when I talk about like post stuff about like men and how that it's important for you to be able to lead your home financially is always like a thing of debate, and I've heard so many feedbacks, and sometimes some people get it all wrong, but I just want to share light to it. It might be very helpful, so just listen and just observe and just do what you can. I don't know why my pencil fell down, but it's all good. This is a life. I can always get another one. Come here. Okay, this is small. This is tell you how real this is. Okay, so this is the viewpoint about this situation, because sometimes I feel like people get it all wrong, and I know that the idea is not to push in the message of like, oh, you must marry a rich person, or you must be with a rich man, or you must be with someone that has money, or stuff like that in order to settle down. So this is my viewpoint, and people can argue about it and say whatever they want to say, and that's fine. I believe, and I've seen, that what really drives a man in life is his mindset. Is his mindset. And not just a man, anybody. What makes up your life as a human being is the level of your thinking. The level of your thinking. What the Bible says in Proverbs, the Bible says that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So for me, it's important that you want to look out for the mindset, right? Like that's the key note. That's the key point. You want to look out for a man that really has his mind on his finances. That's it. Why? You ask me why? Because the mindset is what produces the outcome. And also, from studying the scriptures, the Bible says that when God created Adam, he first gave him his work and put him in the garden, and to tend to stuff. It made him productive, and out of the outcome of his productive was sustained him. The truth about it is, people can say so many things. I've heard so many things. A man is not the provider. He's supposed to be the leader and all those things, and all these things flying all around. We have to be very, 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 very careful. We have to be very, very careful because we have to be very, very careful because there is an underlying problem already. And I'm just going to talk from the woman's perspective, because many women don't like to say these things. There is already an underlying problem already that research have shown, and you can do your findings, and this is my area of research, and you can argue with science too, it's okay, that women die quickly from stress. Women die quickly from stress. Women are more prone to chronic disease, being under a prolonged level of stress for a long time. And there is no how that as a woman that you go through constant stress over time that you won't develop some sort of disease, and then you not have to be spiritual about it. Some things are just preventable. So there's already a lot of problems with that, and I think that the idea is that men should return back to their position and try to be more effective in being the lead when it comes to the finances of the home. And this is not about where you are currently. It's about what is the drive that you have. And that's what I look out for in any man. Like, what is the drive that you have when it comes to your finances? Because as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Another thing I would say is just relating to my own personal experience. When I came to this country, I came to this country broke. Like, I came with just 1,000 US dollars. I had nothing. I'd not even paid, okay, I'd paid my school fees through my supervisor research funds, and I had absolutely nothing, just a bag full of food, my clothing, which is just like light clothing, and 1,000 US dollars in my domiciliary account. And I came to the country like that. It was the most craziest thing I've ever done in my entire life. And I remember my parents were just worried because I didn't, throughout the entire process, I didn't involve my parents. Like, I didn't ask them for a dime. Like, the last time I asked my parents for a dime was like since 2016 when I graduated from my undergrad. And since then, I've been solely independent. And it's that pressure that kind of made me go different ways. But back to what I'm saying, I came to this country with just like 1,000 US dollars and a mindset. A mindset that I've built over the years, especially being in a ministry called Christ Embassy. There is no how Pastor Chris will not defeat your mindset when it comes to about money. Because he has taught us in so, I've so soaked in the message that money is a tool. It's a tool. It's not supposed to impact the quality of your life in any way. So I came here with just $1,000. I remember then, like, I came in 2021 when there was COVID and lockdown, and there were so many policies and so many rules and so many regulations that even involved money. I was just so lucky that the time I was coming, they had canceled one government quarantine policy, and all I had to do was quarantine in a place, and we had to pay that place. I didn't have the money to pay, but I was still coming. And so my school had to make all the arrangement. They made all the payments and everything, and the arrangement was like, oh, I was going to pay back. But I didn't even have to pay back. They now covered it and made it like emergency funds. What am I saying? Money is a mind thing. Like, its absence or its presence should not change your person. So someone like me, that's how I move. that's how I am. That's the kind of person I am. Like, I don't look at money, and that's why if I'm in a place and they're trying to do one, the way my attitude is to change, because I'm the kind of person that over the years and even in my current life, money is not always a thing that I think about that I need to have to make things work. And my life experience has been that way. Because that's the mindset shift that I've had to relearn over the years, being in the ministry, that that's it. We move. We don't say, oh, I need the money to make things work. We just move. We make it work. That's how it is. And that's how it has been. So with that 1,000 US dollars was what I used to pay my first rent. Was it what I used to pay? Yeah, my first rent in a place I quarantined for 2 weeks. I had to go and stay with some people for 2 weeks, and I had to pay $400. I have track record of all these things. I didn't spend any money, so remaining $600. Then I now had to tell my roommate so she can also confirm that, please, oh, I did not have the complete rent. It was only $600 I have, and then I gave her the $600 to top it up, and we were able to get the accommodation for where we stayed, which we were paying $700. But I was very open. I said I don't have the money, and then she helped me top up the rent for 3 months. And because of that drive that I did not have the money, my friend is still my friend to the day. I met her a week, and I started saying, well, I don't get money, hit the ground running. Hit the ground running. And because of that drive, because of that, she was able to talk to a manager. I started working. I learned the kind of like this. I started working. Because of what? It starts from here. Things happens from here. So when I have these conversations and people be like, oh, so you're trying to say, oh, you're looking for someone that has millions of naira. Like, what are you talking about? I'm looking for someone that have the mindset that I have, because people that say, oh, Proverb 31 woman this that Proverb 31 woman does not. If you go and meet a man that you will frustrate the Proverb 31 woman, that's it. Do your research. Do your findings. How many women that stay with their husband, support their husband from the grassroots, with that man not having that same mindset? You will just be like someone that is pouring inside the empty basket. That's it. And the truth about it is that science-wise, do your research. Science-wise, a man and a woman is very different. The way they age is very, very different. We age quickly under tension. That's it. We age real quickly under tension, but a man has been built to withstand tension over time. That's why a man at 70 can still pregnate a woman. He has the energy. They have more muscles than us biologically. That means they have more energy than you do. They are built for tensile strength. You are not. You're built to be soft, relaxing. That's your hormone. You will need your husband in your later days. So my conclusion about this video is that the idea is not marry somebody that is rich, because the truth about it is that if someone has the mindset of the money that he has, the money will follow them. People look at me today, I feel like I'm one billionaire somewhere. What drives me is the mindset. It's already there. Like, I talk sometimes and people get angry. It's like, why does she speak with so much? It's when it comes to that, it's nothing. It's my experience over the years. It's part of me now. Like, you can never control me with money. Like, I would always have it. Like, it's a drive. Like, it's me. I've never gone a day without having a cash drop into my account. So someone like me, I'll now meet a guy that doesn't have that drive. It's gonna be frustrating. So for me, the idea is be with someone that has the mindset of being the provider of the home. That mindset will drive him to be, and he will be. Because there are people that are. There are people that are. No, this is always the annoying me. There are people that are, and it's the mindset that drives them. I'm not saying summarize, and you can tell from how's it been. Where did you start from? Where you check those two, you do the permutation and combination, do the research, and do the projective regression, and know where you're gonna be. And it's okay for you as a girl to not want search. So I feel like this whole thing keeps coming back to this whole, this whole, oh, we shouldn't be encouraging, ladies to be like, oh, go for men that are rich and stuff. I would say go for a man that has the mindset of being the provider of the home, because he can. If you go into a union and the idea that you have is we're going to build together, all the best. But if you go into a union and be like, I know you have this mindset because I've seen your drive, and I know we're starting from this point, let's build up, that's it. And if it's already built, that's it. Because that's what you build up with, right? So I get skeptical when I bring it up and some guys react. I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. It's not the presence or the absence of the resources at the moment. Do you have the drive for it? That's it. It's the drive that helps you achieve whatever you want to achieve. There are many things that I just think of that I want to do, and people are like, oh, it's not possible. How can you do it? You're a student. Oh, how can you build a house? It's the drive, and the money follows the drive. So you don't have it, you don't have the drive, why would I want to be with you? Because money is very fundamental. It's not only in the society, but it's very fundamental in the family. Research shows that to raise a child costs about, is it 18 million US dollars or something like that? From 1 to 18 years or so. That's a lot. Can we be real? It's very important. And I heard from a podcast the other day that the reason for high level of divorce is financial stress, not even fidelity. Is what financial stress. So who you marry is a lot. So stop deceiving yourself and not having this conversation and checking some of these things out, because at the end of the day, it's gonna affect that building. So this message that we're pushing for women to just be okay and just be like, oh, we build together, we kill together, we fight together. I feel like we should be pushing the men to be more, and the women can support. Because when you push a man to be more, he will develop the mindset of it to be more, and the woman can cushion. Do you understand? Like we can cushion by the side, and that will build the empire. So I hope this helps, because I hope it helps. Yeah, I hope it does. Because I'm just gonna say it as the truth of how it is. That's it. Take care.